First and foremost, before we get started, y'all, if y'all ain't subscribed to Just a Barbershop yet, what are you doing? How long we been doing this? Since the beginning of January. If y'all have not subscribed to Just a Barbershop, hey, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave us a comment, talk to us, let us know what y'all want to talk about. We're willing to talk about any and everything. What's the hold up?
Welcome back to Just the Barbershop. I'm your host, Big Jerm.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
And I'm back with the crew. We got DG to my left, Dre Rat, and then L Dog. Today we gonna get right to it. We ain't gonna waste y'all time. Why is it that you can make one mistake and pretty much be outed? Mm-hmm. You can say, I'm sorry. You can say, forgive me. You can say, I made a mistake. You can repent. You can do all these things. But if you make that one mistake, you might never get a second chance. Y'all believe in second chances?
Absolutely, I do.
Of course I believe in second chances. What about you?
I believe in second chances.
I believe second chances. I believe people change.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, of course.
For everybody?
I think people are thinking right now with it does everybody deserve a second chance? People are thinking. Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what if it's them that are hurt? Then do the person that hurt them get a second chance?
Right.
And that's different. That's what I was gonna say. I think that in society, people want the second chance, but if it's not them, they don't really be wanting to give the second chance.
There you go. Mm-hmm. That's deep. And that kind of take me into I want to kind of talk about something we was talking about earlier in the barbershop. Was the C.J. Stroud situation. C.J. is in the news. He had an interview on a certain platform. I won't say their name, and the interview kind of went like they were talking about C.J. having a C.J.'s foundation, right? And that foundation is based around helping single mothers, helping kids with incarcerated parents, and some other things too, right? And C.J. pretty much employs his whole family in that organization, as he should, right? I like that.
He got the means to do it.
He got the means to do it. So in this conversation, he brought up his father. His father is currently doing 38 years in prison.
Dang.
Yeah, that's some time.
For carjacking, kidnapping, and some other things, right?
Right.
And he's about 10 years in. It happened back in 2015. And CJ said pretty much like, hey, something to this effect that, you know, when my dad get home, I'm giving him a job at my foundation.
That's what's up.
And yeah, he said because, you know, his pops got a certain, I guess, knowledge of the system because they want to do some reentry and some prison reform. And so he got a certain understanding of how that really works and can add a lot of value to the foundation.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, in my opinion, I sat there and I said, well, it seemed like an honorable thing to bring Pops into the mix and let him do his thing. But that ain't what people online felt about it. A lot of people was giving him a lot of heat and felt like, yo, your dad kidnapped somebody or carjacked somebody. Think about the victim. He shouldn't have no position in your organization. That's a bad look.
So you said it was kidnapping?
Yeah, kidnapping and carjacking.
Well, I mean, kidnapping was taking the car and he took off. That's kidnapping.
Yeah.
And so,
gray area. Definitely gray area.
Yeah, it could be a gray area. But this is the thing. you sitting there and you trying to. CJ sounds like he's trying to put his father in position. Maybe he understands what type of hurdles he's going to be facing once he gets out.
For sure.
In terms of society, right?
Mm-hmm.
First, before we get into that, how do y'all feel about CJ? What organization, what he's doing with his organization, and then letting his father, saying that he's going to let his father be a part of that when he gets out?
First,
Yeah, all right.
I'm going to say this. We don't have enough programs where people who go to jail, when they get out, they can effectively re-enter once they pay their debt to society.
Right.
A lot of people end up going right back because of the lack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And so I respect what it is that CJ is doing. The fact that he's an Ohio State quarterback, and all of that. Like, I respect all of that. I love the fact that he said, man, yeah, my dad is down, but when he get out, man, he good. And I'm going to make sure that I take care of him. I can't do nothing but commend that.
Mm. So with opportunity, you know, they show that recidivism rate goes down if people are able to land employment, gainful employment.
Right.
But for black folks, and this might be something that CJ and them talked about, but for black males in particularly, recidivism rate is like 73%. So within 3 years, 73% of us will be back in prison if you got released from prison.
Right.
So maybe that's the thought process.
Yeah, like we sit over here and act like there's a lot of opportunity for us out here. 9 times out of 10, the reason that his dad was doing all of that in the first place is because there was lack of opportunity.
Yeah, I think it was some drug addiction going on too with that, but
There might have been some other things that went into why he went to jail.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a symptom. Nobody is just like, oh yeah, I'm going over the deep end.
Man, I understand that, you know, some with people knowing that he been in jail or whatever, incarcerated, that it could hurt the business. But that's the difference between, you know, athletes and stuff like that than us, because it's the fact that everybody know. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't, you know, in entertainment, then everybody wouldn't know what his father going through. You know what I'm saying? Because I can say the same thing, that I kind of built my business for the same reasons. You know, for my brother, when he come home, he has something to go to. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, don't nobody know. The world don't know. You know what I'm saying? He'll come home and he gonna have a job. You know what I'm saying? So when he's thinking about it, it's my dad, my family. I gotta look out for him. I'm giving him a job. I'm helping him out as best as I can. At the end of the day, he not thinking about what nobody else thinking or what somebody else got to say. Like he looking out for family at the end of the day. He ain't thinking about nothing else, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of how I'm looking at it. It's family at the end of the day. No matter what they did, they still got to come home and live. And like you said, like it's hard to get jobs when you got felonies and, you know, certain things on your record. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? So if you got somebody that can look out and give you a job, you know what I'm saying, and doing something positive, why not? Especially when it's family.
Yeah, let's hope that the foundation he has right now still is around when his dad come home. They said he got 30 some odd years. He might be, what, 15, 16 years in, y'all said, something like that?
10 years in.
About 10, 11.
10 years in. That's a long ways away from right now. You know, plans might change, but his intentions is good. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I commend him for it. You know what I mean? Some of the most influential people and some of the most successful people I know that did bids. It's just something about when people come out with a drive, sometimes they do deserve a second chance and sometimes they kill it, you know what I mean? And can't be mad at them for coming home wanting a second chance because they did their time, you know what I mean? Like if you in prison for 38 years, when you come home, you better get some type of opportunity from people, they shouldn't look at you like you don't deserve it, because I look at it like you absolutely deserve it. If anybody else did, you was accountable, and you know.
So why would you deserve it? Like, what would be some things that would be like, all right, so you got, let's just hypothetically, like, you do time for kidnapping.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said,
and you
people
get out.
change, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, especially doing time like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, you better have changed. You know what I'm saying? You did 30-something years. You better than switched
main
up
thing-
something. You
the
don't
main
want to go
thing-
back after that.
The main thing everybody is saying is did time. You
Paid your
did
debt to
the
society.
time that everybody said the consequence was.
Right.
So if you did the consequence, then your debts to society should be paid. You should come home with an equal slate. You know what I mean? You already then got 38 years taken off your
Right,
life.
you
I
did
feel
your
like
time.
when you come home, you should get an equal opportunity, if not some type of a program to give you a boost. You know what I mean? When I was at the Urban League, they had a program. Joe Green, a couple other people ran them, but they were for they call them reentries,
Yeah,
whatever the
reentry
case may
program.
be. It was a reentry program, and it was a really dope program. I know my brother, he got the Kelly 33 program and Kelly Services. Shout out Keelan Ratliff.
Yeah, shout out to
But he created a thing where people get a second opportunity, and a lot of job opportunities came from it, and a lot of people were actually good at the jobs. They still are to this day. So I think people do deserve second chances because they're really successful with them.
And the people in the comments can't say that if they had the opportunity to give their peoples a job that had been in jail or did something, that they would. They will. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gonna look out for their family at the end of the day.
Or even the first opportunity. You know, the nepotism situation with LeBron and all that type of stuff. Like, it happens when the camera ain't on people. You know what I mean? It's a lot of cultures and a lot of people who set their kids up for success, and as they should. All of us are striving to give our kids better. We all want to leave our kids with something. Don't be mad at the people who did leave their kids with something. So,
let me say this, because I'm happy that you guys are taking a stance on it. I'm one of those people who got in trouble, and I had a felony, and it was dismissed. But even with having that felony on my dismissed felony on my record, when I would apply for jobs, it came up as if it was a felony, and I was
convicted for
it, and I couldn't find a job to save my life. I remember one time I had filled out applications for like a month and a half. And by the time I finally got somebody to go ahead and say, you know what, come on in for this interview, I went and counted them up, 120 applications of no or no response. And that's with a dismissed felony on my record. And so, I mean, I appreciate the fact that everybody is really taking a standpoint of, we would love to see people get those opportunities, but we know the society in a perfect world is like that, but in society it's completely opposite, and they do not care.
yeah.
especially being black, bro.
Yeah.
If you black and you got a F on your report card, a felony or something like that,
Yeah.
arrest or conviction, it drops your chances of employment by 60%.
Right.
So that makes it even tougher. And I don't think that a lot of people that haven't been through the system and had to face that type of adversity, I don't think they really understand how difficult it actually is to re-enter into society. And really, when you really want change, you want to change yourself, right? And then you come out here and you faced with, you can't live in certain areas.
Yeah.
Certain people won't even let you stay in their apartment complex or their house, right? And jobs that are going to really pay you the type of money that allow you to take care of, let's say, your family, right?
Right.
Yourself.
Yourself.
And then depending on what type of felony, you don't want that red dot on your house.
What's the red dot, Dre?
That's that pedophilia.
That's a whole different conversation.
Right.
That red
Pedophilia.
dot.
Red dot is
That red
crazy.
dot on your house.
On your house. Yeah.
On the house.
But you know, like that's the thing, man. A lot of guys and girls are coming home and they don't have all those opportunities because of the of what they got convicted of or what they got in trouble for.
Yeah.
And is that just part of the system to get them back? I mean, I don't want to say, hey, yeah, this is the system and this is geared towards that, or is it?
You know what? I think that if you don't have a game plan that you can apply once you get out, you're probably going to end up going back. If you can't say, you know what, as soon as I get out, this is what I'm going to do, and it's a sure bet. Like, we all went to barber school here, right? With that being said, there were people who were in barber school with us who their game plan was getting their license fresh out of jail, right?
Yeah.
And so with that, like, a lot of those people was still rough around the edges and all of that stuff. And they was in there with people who just graduated high school, people who didn't have a clue to what was going on or why that man was so aggressive and why he was so upset. And it was just like, he has a plan and he's working that plan. And we want him to be able to succeed and get his license and go on and take that next step, because he know if this don't work out, he going right back.
Dog, that's why I got in it. I wasn't no daggone barber.
Yeah.
Like, I just knew I had too much on my record.
Yeah.
Chances was slim out here, right? I had no work experience previously. I ain't had none of that stuff. But I know I couldn't go back. So I had to be like, well, what can I do that doesn't require me to not have a felony on my record? Like,
Yeah.
who's going to accept me, dog?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was barbering. And that's why I be standing 10 toes down when I be like, barbering is offered a lot of opportunities to people to change their life. That's why I be so passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? But I know also that those opportunities, period, to be able to take care of yourself and your family are slim out there, slim pickings when you got a felony. And like, you know, still though, why is it that society kind of looks at you like you deserve a life sentence instead of just your prison sentence?
Years or the 12 years or 10 years, whatever you got.
You got forever with that F on your
Yeah, that F is forever.
Literally forever.
It's forever. And they cannot fathom that somebody who did what you did or did not do. Because it don't matter. Even if it wasn't proven that you did it, they can't fathom that you might have changed or that it was a mistake.
Right.
They want to put you in this box and you are forever with this F and you gonna be here and this is who you are. Like, the world don't see people for who they are.
And they really missing the goal.
Yeah.
The goal right there is people that have been to prison, been through it, and they want to change or have changed. That's where society is missing that. They like, they saying, nah, throw them away, but actually them are the goal. They the ones that's gonna come out here and you give them an opportunity, a chance. They could change some things. They gonna make communities better.
They're probably gonna be the ones that work the hardest.
Yeah. They gonna work the hardest.
It's sad to say, in our society, we don't have a time to actually sit down and plan. It's not a time where you actually have 8 days, 6 days, 4 days, or whatever to come up with a plan, let alone 2 or 3 years, let alone 11 years, let alone 38 years or whatever C.J. Stroud's dad just got or whatever the case may be. So when he come out, he probably got a direct goal that he can reach that'll get him to where he need to be because he's had time to sit down and think about it. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't got that many responsibilities in there.
You got to think, he also going to be pushing 60, 70 years old at that point.
Right.
And so, what you think he gonna be done spent that much time in jail and he gonna still be that same person?
Right. I mean,
Like,
Mm.
at what point does somebody that we grow up? When does that come into effect? I'm not the same person I was at 18, at 21, at 25,
25, yeah.
at 30. I'm not the same person at any of those.
right.
And so if I'm not, and you think the people who are in jail are the same, or who spent that time in jail are the same, they had time to reflect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on what type of jail they in. Prison, jail, whatever they in, it might be a environment that changes them. I know some people
Could.
it breaks them. I know some people that it turns them into a stronger person. I know some people it preserves them. I know some people it ages them. You know, like it's a bid that you can't really. I don't know. Like you can't tell nobody how to bid. I don't want to say it like that, but they, you know, that's a saying where
Right,
they say
right.
you
Like
can't
they-
tell
That's real.
nobody how
Like
to
they
bid.
need to be programming. They
Yeah.
need to be doing things for self-development or self-improvement.
Right.
And, you know, really get to reading. You kind of understand,
Yeah.
you know, what you got yourself into and how you could change your life.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think there should be more programs in prison that's catered to self-development and self-improvement and things of that nature, you know, just to give a lot of these guys and girls that are incarcerated that want to change,
Right.
but, and they probably will, but then they don't have nothing to back them up on to say that, yeah, this person has went through this program, that program, this person is pretty much, you know, got an understanding of what they did wrong and now they're changed, they're rehabilitated basically.
They still
Yeah.
get questioned after they do all the programs.
Right. Like you should be able to. I think programs should be mandatory, really, to tell you the truth, because some people just they gotta figure out, they gotta learn a new way of thinking.
Yeah.
A new way of thinking, a new way to really control their emotions, to really you know, understand the triggers, people, places, and things that kind of set them off. It's a lot to it, but I think they should, you know, if you get locked up, there should be some type of program. But at the least, read a book or two, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Get educated.
I think the way they got it set up is kind of dope, and it's a start where they say you get some time knocked off if you do
Go program.
say a program, but it might only be a couple programs. You get a year knocked off for being the first time, you know, offender or whatever case may be, all those type things, and whatever case. But I don't know if it's too many for a re-entering felon or somebody who got time over their head or whatever the case may be.
Right.
For them to knock off time or whatever the case may be.
That could be an incentive, you know,
Yeah.
especially if you come at home and you want to really make an impact in the community. You get in this program, boom, now you connected directly into the community, and you got to do X, Y, Z amount of work in the community in order to fulfill your
Right.
your agreement.
Even if only for a month. Even if they say every program you do knock off a month.
But you know, a lot of people would be down for that,
Right.
Because a lot of people, when they you know, when they participate in destroying their communities and then they go sit down for a little bit, they be like, yo, I did some dirt, man. I need to kind of
Right.
get that back. You know what I'm saying? I need to make up for that. And they'll be willing to program and then to be a part of the community, but
Right.
they oftentimes don't get that shot.
Yeah. And I guess, I mean, I also want to say on the other side of that, you know, once they get out of prison, they go back into those same environments that they were in before they went. And that has to be something that's addressed also. You may be going back into the neighborhood where you were doing these things.
People, places, and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure that your thought process is not the same as before you came in here.
Yeah.
Like, there has to be, you know, they have all these groups for all these other things. They have Alcoholics Anonymous, NA, they got all of these programs for people who want to change for everything else. But when it comes to people who need that support out of jail or out of prison, whatever the situation is, it ain't too much there.
That's more the reason why they should be giving that man his flowers for trying to help out his pops, man. Because
And that's
hard
what
out
I'm
here.
saying.
For sure.
very
Getting
hard.
out of jail and stuff like that, prison,
For
whatever.
sure.
So I want to ask a question about, all right, we know about society and how they look at people that get in trouble. But what about, I know CJ is all about family.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that there's a lot of family members that when people are acting up, getting into trouble, committing crimes, doing their dirt, and they get locked up, and after they do that time and they come out, they side-eyeing them. They like, I don't think Buddy changed.
Yeah.
Why is it that it's a lot of our family members, our loved ones, and friends even that look at us like you the same one?
Why we treat each other like the scarlet letter is real out here.
I mean, them be the ones that's, talking to them on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's when they kind of know how they, communicating on the phone. Like, oh, nah, he's still in there on the same stuff.
Still on trash.
Yeah, he been in the hole, in and out the hole 3-4 times a week.
Not
You know what I'm saying?
necessarily. Like, I'm not
That's-
in the hole. Look, I ain't
Still
gonna
in the
lie.
hole, you running the raggedy route.
That's what
Your
I'm
buddy
saying,
ain't
but
changed
I think that's what it be. You know what I'm saying? Like they still communicating with them people, so they know. Like, oh yeah, he's still on the same stuff. Oh, okay, he'll be out in a week, but he been on the same junk since he been in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's just like, oh, Germ got locked up. He out now. He ain't changed. Like, nah, they been talking
Sometimes
to you.
it
Nah,
do be like that.
I'ma
It
give you
do
this,
be like
though,
that
Dep.
sometimes.
It do be like that.
Because I'm gonna be real with you. I got some cousins who was locked up, and they don't get second chances with the family.
With the family?
They don't get second
They
chances.
be like, Negro, you
Sometimes,
about to act
yeah,
a fool.
You the same dude.
Yeah,
man.
But that's what I'm
Change.
saying. It's the same
So why
because
is
they
that,
know
though?
it's the
I
same
mean,
dude.
It's really psychology. I don't want to get into big words and things of that nature.
Man,
you know
go
what I mean?
ahead,
But
break
it's
it
really,
down.
it's really one of those things where people remember you how they met you. So that's why you don't get second chances
That's
from
a
certain
fact.
females. That's why you don't give second chances to certain females, because once they burn a bridge or do certain things, you look at them the same way because they're the same person, regardless if they've evolved into a different person or not. You still perceive them, and the perception is still what it was back in 2000, whatever the case may be. So you really only can give a second chance if you really can look at that person for who they are today. But it's rare for you to be able to do that because we hold on to memories. Realistically, that's all life is memories. So
That's a fact.
we looking at it. You know what I mean? We look at these people like, oh man,
That's
you cheated
still
on me
little
before,
Ray Ray.
you probably gonna cheat on me again. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Still
You
little
see
Bam
the
Bam
person, you-
now.
Still
that's
just
how they look at life. You know what I mean? Like that's a real thing, but that's psychology that teaches things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And sometimes, and to piggyback off of what he's saying, we end up in these situations where prison, like, it was the inevitable. It may have been, it snowballed into something. They didn't just start off and first offense was prison. They was probably doing,
It was a build up.
It was a build-up,
They
and
probably
so
went to
you already
JUCO,
had this report, so you went to jail.
JJC.
You know, went to jail, all he did was sit in there and do push-ups and hang out with the guys.
Yeah, I got one friend, man, who when he went to jail,
Push-up,
it was
pull-ups,
probably
and
the
dip.
6th grade. He came back after a 6-month stint, and we all was like, "What was it like?" He was like, "Oh man, it wasn't that bad." Like, what? What are you talking about? Like, hold on.
Like, Negro, you was just
going
locked
back.
up.
You know what I mean? You going back. You seem to find a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he ended up going back to jail over and over and over and over and over again, but only because he looked at it like it was not that bad. When the first time I got locked up, I said, "Hey, this ain't for me, man. This ain't got none of the things I like, all the stuff
Dope
I'm
boy,
into.
let me out.
Hey, it ain't got none of the stuff I'm into. You know what I mean? All these
Man.
dudes is tough because they gotta be.
And it's just a bunch
Me,
of dudes
I'm
in
trying
here.
to be next to some soft legs. You know what I mean? I can't live like this. You know what I mean?
Hard knuckles,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, I'm never coming back to this place ever again in life. I bet that because it ain't got the food I like. I ain't
You
in
can't go
all-
in your refrigerator.
Man, what? That
You
cat
can't
was
turn
turn
TV
walking in
on,
your
look.
door. You got to if you in the workhouse, you know what I mean? You got to watch other people's shit. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? You got to watch it. Like, oh man,
You gotta watch it, smell
yeah,
it,
ain't nothing. They
everything.
putting up covers and all that. And you still smelling them. You still got to deal with them. They still got to smell you. You ain't got no privacy. Like no comforters.
Nothing.
Like I like comforters, man.
Stay in
I
school.
Like, man, what? Yeah, straight up. Hey, it ain't a good thing in there at
Yeah,
all,
man.
man. Then all these people got pent up aggression. They got cases coming up. They don't know nothing about. They trying to figure it out. The only dude in there that's probably a lawyer. He know all about everybody's
Your
case.
jailhouse lawyer.
You looking at about 15 to 20 right now. You know what I mean?
It's always one.
there's always one of them
That know
dudes in there.
everything.
You can't wait when you walk
say,
in there.
"What
So
you
what you
say?"
here for?
Yeah.
Felony assault. Oh man, come over here and come sit down with me, man. Come on, you ain't
I
going
get
home
you.
no
I
time.
get you. I get you less time.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Like,
We'll work
Just
the
tell
case.
them this.
Like what? Jailhouse lawyer.
Yeah, that's
It be
a
them,
fact.
it be them dudes, man. That ain't no place for me, man. I ain't
feel
gonna
you.
beat you. Like everybody who think that they criminals who ain't never been to jail. When you go to jail, get out and be a criminal still. Be about that life. If that's how you feel you living. You know what I mean? Be about
It
that life.
definitely ain't no place
But
to
There
that's
ain't
be.
no place for everybody.
But that's the reason why. That's part of the reason why people can't get that second opportunity, that chance with their family. Is because with the jail. Oh
Right.
man, you been in there with criminals. So you in there with people who did
You a
what
worse
you did.
criminal.
Yeah. So you in there with people who did what you did and worse, and they feel like y'all done sat over here and compared notes. So you think you can get away with it now.
But on the flip side, everybody is only one decision away from being in there. So the people in there are just people. The same way we talked about Shan, the same way we talked about T. White, J. Slash, all them people, they're people still.
Yeah, they
That's
human.
the main key is they're people.
Right.
Everybody got to understand we all people. You know what I mean? So the people you be locked up with got some knowledge for you. They probably have been through what you done been through. Like, because all these kids and all these adults, they think they the exception. Like, a dude feel like I can break the rules and I'm not gonna get caught. And then when I get caught, I'm the only one in here that's not guilty. You know what I mean? Don't everybody feel like that? Don't everybody feel like that?
I ain't even do nothing.
Everybody feel like.
I mean, but people be feeling like that.
I knew I was up to no good, bro. I was like, all right, you got me.
See, I think it should be
Yeah.
something said to the people who plead guilty.
Something
like-
said to him.
When you get put back into
Accountability.
society and you done took accountability, it should be said that, all right, he pled guilty and did his 4 years. He pled guilty and did his 10 years. Or he did his 20 years. And
This is when you get your time. I don't care how you wind up to
Right.
getting your time. Once you get your time and you do it, it should be, it's over with.
right.
Man.
Let this person, because we just got done talking about everybody human.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, when you get out after doing that time, let me be human. You know what I'm saying? Don't
And then
make
you know the worst part about that though, Jared? Not to cut you off.
no, you,
You do your whole time, boy. You about to do 30-something years, boy. Then you ain't even free. They sending you to the workhouse. You go that motherfucker
Halfway
another
house.
couple.
You
Yeah.
here for 6
You
months.
that for another 6 months trying to get
They
a
tell
job.
you come back
Oh.
at 6.
Man, it be messed
Go
up,
do
man.
go do
Let
a
that
whole
man
bunch
work.
of resumes and come back in here about 6 o'clock.
Yeah, and
You
don't
know
be
what I mean?
late or I'm going
Don't
to send
be
you
late,
back
right.
to jail.
Got time
You
over
ain't
your
did
head.
nothing.
I'm going to do all these resumes in gray sweats, huh?
But we giving
Well,
everybody a
get
second
no
chance.
regular. I can't get no
Regular
regular
grades.
outfits or nothing. You gonna just send me in the workhouse
Yeah.
grays, huh?
The workout's great.
Yeah, man.
But we talking about giving people a second chance coming out
Right.
of jail and stuff like that. Like, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? But what about relationships? Your girl cheated on you or something crazy. You giving her a second chance?
It
Took it to a whole
depends.
nother.
Hey,
It depends. You
Listen,
find certain things out, you can't take that back. You know what I mean? I said that a couple episodes back, man. Listen, if I find out certain things,
Yeah.
those things can't be taken back. You know what I mean? Like,
We saying cheating. She cheated on you.
Yeah,
Boom.
she cheating.
What you doing?
I mean, it
She
depends.
said, give me a second chance.
If
It depends.
It
Cheated on
depends.
you when?
When?
After you like.
He said when. He said you
No,
doing
no,
it
no,
May,
no,
it's
no, no,
okay.
no,
I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
we
Larry
good.
saying when. It depends
No,
on when.
so
I ain't say that.
Are we saying?
That ain't what I
that
said.
in the
Dre don't
midst
stand
of,
by that
in the midst of paying our debt to society, she done went off and did what she did, or are we just saying in general?
Man, she cheated on you in May. I don't know if it cared to you when. I don't know. She cheated on you.
Cheated, bro. That's
Is
it.
you
That's
giving her a
bottom line.
second chance?
I mean, they might have been cheating on her while they was in there. We don't know.
I ain't
We talking about
jail. I ain't
you.
talking about
Not
listen,
What's
me.
your opinion on it?
listen, if my girl cheated on me in 2006 and we broke up, I might give her another chance in 2026. She might get another chance.
Oh, wait.
You know what I mean? Like, or
So
it
she
might be
giving her a
another
second chance.
situation.
It take you 20 years. You gotta
years
think
down the
about
line because I give second chances. I believe in reform. You see what I'm saying? That's where we going with it. So I need to see if you different now. If you ain't different, ain't no difference in me. You know what I mean? We ain't about to switch it up. That's a real thing, man.
it. Okay, so what? Hold on.
That's a real thing.
But ain't it
listen,
an age
that's a real
thing?
thing.
Ain't that like some high school stuff, and then like maybe 20 years later you'll give her a chance, or is that like when
That's
you
exactly
30 and then when you 50 you like, yeah, let me see if she changed.
At 30 and 50,
my
that might
gosh.
be different.
That's what I'm saying, because when she's 30, she
50
should
yet.
been a lot
But
more mature already.
I don't know. I might give a second chance because we talking about second
20
chances.
years is a long time.
Yeah,
to
that
get- I
is-
mean,
that is a long
to hold a
time.
grudge, that's a long, long time.
I know people who.
But
That's
I
what
think
I'm
they
saying.
moved on by
no,
then.
if she
I ain't
cheated-
got nothing. No,
if
how
she
long?
cheated and it
At
was
that
20
point.
He been
years
thinking
later,
about it the whole time.
if she
For
cheated
20
and it was
20
20 years
years.
later and you link back up with her, like,
Yeah, what was you
what
doing?
did she do in that 20 years that
See,
y'all
the
was
thing-
able to link back up and everything?
The thing about me is I don't too much care about your past. I care about right now. What are you gonna do from this moment forward after we meet? Now, what are you gonna do? You
I'm
told
not
me your
even-
past. Are you gonna
I'm not
continue?
even about to have that conversation with her because I've been already moved on with it. Like,
Yeah.
but
I don't think I can come
I
back
think
from
she
it
deserves.
anyway.
I
It'd be
think
over with.
I think she deserves a second chance at another relationship,
Yeah.
just not with me.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Of
Maybe
course.
she'll do better next time.
maybe you do better next
Yeah.
time. Maybe you learned your lesson.
Yeah.
You know, so
This is not with me. I'm with that, Jerry.
You said you deserve a second chance
Yeah.
with somebody else. You deserve
Yeah.
a second
Yeah.
chance with a.
not
think-
giving her a second chance would be saying like she can't have no relationships no more. It's over with.
Yeah.
Every man that she come across be like, "Hey, you cheated on so and so, so I don't
Yeah.
mess with you." Right?
Right.
Like, but just with me, I learned my lesson dealing with her. I would let her go. That'd be that.
Yeah. She'll figure it out.
Right?
Yeah, so I think
I
it
never
definitely
never
depends.
encountered nothing like that at this age. You know what I mean? At 50, I don't remember too many people, my relationships breaking.
Man, you
up
ain't
because-
50.
I'm saying,
I was about to say, he said,
I'm saying
at
I
this
don't-
age,
at
50.
50, I don't see
I'm
myself at 30 giving nobody no second chances. I don't remember ever nobody it
Crossing
breaking
that.
because they cheated. It was always
you.
probably me cheating. You
So
know what I
did
mean?
you
So
feel like you deserved a second chance?
I absolutely think I deserve a second chance.
Oh,
That's what I feel like. I'm speaking for them when I
Oh,
say they
my
deserve
God.
a second chance. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
exactly
That's why he was saying what he said. Yeah, he was speaking for himself.
Listen, what I'm saying
That's all it is. No, no,
if
Dre.
people change, they change. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I believe in people changing, so I can believe in people cheating and then not cheating anymore. You
Boy,
see what I'm
slicker than
saying?
snot, boy.
Nobody ever cheated on me, so I can't say it from that perspective. But I've
Not that
cheated,
you
and
know
I think
of.
I deserve a second
Not
chance.
that you know of.
Oh, don't start nothing, Larry.
The relationship has never ended because they cheated on me. I've absolutely
Okay.
been cheated on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's different.
I might have lingered too long. You know what I mean? They might have had another situation when I lingered, but I don't think it was a situation.
What's that? Linger.
You stuck
So-
You just
around.
hung around a little too long?
So,
When I lingered, like what?
I mean, yeah, you might stay around a situation a little too long, and
That's a problem.
After she
Jay.
cheated, right?
not after she cheated. I'm
You-
saying
oh.
after y'all broke up, you might
Oh,
still mess
oh,
around
oh.
with her, and then find out she got another situation while you still messing around with her. That's lingering too long.
Larry, you giving her a second chance? And if you,
He over
however
there.
you answer that, vice versa, do you feel like you should get a second chance if you cheated?
Larry was real energetic. Now he's huffing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa,
So
that
let
energy
me-
go, buddy.
So let me say this. I believe in second chances.
I believe in second
Okay.
chance. I like how he
Okay.
said that, huh? He led with that.
You could just leave it right there. and
Yeah,
be
but
safe.
that's how you gonna say it, and that's how you gonna leave it.
I believe in second chances. I'm a land right there.
Yeah. What about you, John?
Landon.
You on the relationship
I
side?
already said I give her a sec. She's allowed to have a second chance. Just it wouldn't be with me.
But do you feel like you deserve a second chance if you cheated?
If I did it,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Not in a relationship, but when it comes down to feeding me and my family and something like that in society, to go back to that, like I feel like everybody deserves a second chance at making a livelihood for themselves and being able to take care of themselves and whatnot. But in a relationship, guy, girl, it's like, yeah, but you gotta have certain boundaries. I have boundaries. I put that up front. If them boundaries are crossed, then I have to say, hey, look, it just wasn't meant for us to be together. That's fair.
What if y'all had kids and you did about 10 years, say your kids was 10 and you did 10 years, when you got out they was 20. You feel like, should the kids give you a second chance after they didn't really grow up with their father?
That's a great point, and I answer it like this. That's a great question, I should say. That happened to me, and one of the reasons why I wanted to fight so bad to change was, seeing your kid on the other side of that glass, and my daughter put her hand on the glass, I put my hand on the glass, and that was it. Right? That was the last time I couldn't physically touch her no more. And then so I was like, man, and I seen her, them tears drop, and I was like, nah, dog, I can't do this. So I did that time, and when I came home, my little girl was grown, right, pretty much. And I thought she viewed me as the same dad. She didn't. See what I'm saying? It was, yeah, I know about you, but
I don't really know you like that.
Yeah. So it took me I don't know if I'm answering the question right, but it took me a minute to kind of process that when I came home, because I thought I was still Pops. I came home like, hey, what you got on? Like, hey, you got heels on now. Like, what? Take the makeup. She like, what? How you gonna tell me?
This is who I am, huh?
No, you been
And
gone.
that right there, like you said, how you gonna tell me?
You been gone. No, Negro, you gone. Yeah. You my dad, but
That's what
I
I've
got
been
love
doing.
for you, but you been MIA for a while.
You ain't got no dog in the
I
race.
I am this person.
Yeah, that's who I've been since you been gone.
So to answer your question, I was lucky to get the second chance, but I had to earn it. She didn't give it to me immediately, right? My kids didn't, they didn't know me like that. For real, they was just little. And even with my family even looked at it like, we love you. We want the best for you, but Negro, you got to prove to us that you really changed.
But see, is that how society look at it?
That's how society looks at it. But sometimes in society, they don't care how hard you work.
Chance for some people.
They just see that flag on your report card and say, nah, I ain't messing with this person. I was lucky because my family actually was like, all right, we're going to give you a shot, but let's see what you do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that answered the question. Did I deserve a second chance? For real, I would say I would want a second chance, but I would understand also if my family would have been like, nah, dog, I ain't messing with you.
That's real.
I would understand if my kids would have looked at me like, nah, you left us out here to fend for
So
ourselves.
in a way, you kind of don't. You saying, like, I really didn't really deserve one.
Right.
Because of what I did. I messed up.
I put them in a bad situation.
Right.
Yeah. And that's being me fully being accountable for my actions. Like I'm being 100 with, like, I was a Wile E. Coyote, right? I put them in a lot of dangerous situations. And so I look at it like, whew, I don't know if they should have been around me in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But those were a lot of things I had to think about, and I had to really work on, and that's what I dedicated myself to, is changing myself so that I could be something different
Right.
than what I was prior to. And so I had to earn that back, man. But once they saw that, yo, Pops is really a different dude, it was all love. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate that opportunity that they gave me for a second chance. So, you know, I guess at the end of the day, that's love.
That's
Now-
But
love.
see, but you said too that kind of in a way that you didn't really feel like you deserved it, and that's probably how society look at it. It's like you done been in jail, you done messed up. You know what I'm saying? Especially depending on the time you done did, it's probably like, shoot, 10 years, man. You done did something too bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep you as far away from me as I can. You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe
Instead
they
of
feel
giving
like,
them that chance, because you know, some people do change. You know what I'm saying?
or maybe they feel like you do deserve a second chance, but I'm gonna pick this other person who didn't do time. I'm not gonna choose you.
And that, yeah, that
You're gonna
could be it.
always
You
the
know.
second or third option, but I always got a number one option first. So who gonna get this job? The person who didn't go to jail.
Right.
They
might
deserve it
feel
over
like
you.
that,
Yeah,
Right.
it's legal discrimination, but
Mm-hmm.
that's why I say, like, the struggle is that when you do the time, there's really, like, it's difficult to prove that you changed. That's the part that I always kind of go back to, like, how do you show society that you changed, that you worked on yourself, that you programmed that, hey, look, I got stuff that, look at what I did while I was locked up. They used to have, like, you could go to college and get a degree and stuff like that. They took that stuff out of there. So it's like, how do I show people that I'm reformed? like, and that's the difficult part. That's why people look at you sideways, like, I don't know. Like, just gonna have to-
Especially most people who go to prison come out with a bunch of tattoos and stuff. They looking
Like
crazy.
I said.
Oh, jailhouse.
Got the
Like
jailhouse
that.
on, yeah. So yeah, even if they
Buff.
change, they probably just like, man, this dude look crazy. Like,
Yeah.
so I mean, I guess I understand too in a way, but it's
Telltale
still
sign is all
messed
upper
up, you know what I'm
body,
saying?
no
It is.
legs.
And we got to remember too, like, oftentimes our family doesn't have the people in the neighborhoods, communities, households, stuff like that don't have the same understanding, like how society systems are function. Like, they know that you had a debt to pay. Like, your family probably don't even look at it like that. They're like, oh, this Negro just did some wild stuff. He got time to do. You know, he gonna come back out and act a fool and go back. But society, they understand, like, all right, we gave this dude 10 years. He did his 10 years. That was his debt. It's paid. The system should forgive you at that point.
yeah, the system
That's
should
the
forgive you.
difficult, yeah. Because people are gonna be people. It's gonna be subjective. You know, you might forgive somebody for something, he might not. But the system doesn't really tend to forgive. And that's where people fall into these hardships and trouble and trying to bounce back. That's why we have a recidivism rate so high that people go back after so many years because they can't find gainful employment or the right place to live. So you get forced back into the old communities that you was once running
Or
wild
they come
in.
out on probation.
Yeah, and
Like,
probation.
for
Bruh, how
20
you-
years.
After 20 years, you come out on probation and get set up to go right back in jail because you didn't miss curfew.
The system-
Grown man
That time
got to
over
come
your
in at
head.
9 o'clock.
Ultimately, I mean, the system really is not designed for us to like take full advantage of that second chance that we got, or once we done paid our debt. And I think that's a majority of the issue.
I mean,
Yeah.
the system is definitely broken, man. I got a cousin who just came home less than a year ago, and you know, was in the streets a little bit. Had a whole bunch of people coming, praising him for getting out. They're giving him stuff. You know what I mean? Whatever he used to get into or be, they was giving him from, you know, the streets, whatever the case may be. So he wasn't doing nothing with it, but he still had the stuff. He was talking to a girl. The girl came over the house. He told her. She told the probation officer when she found out he was messing with another girl. They came and locked him up for the time that was over his head. He wasn't doing nothing. They just came in the house and was like, you weren't supposed to be around that. Going back to jail. So
Stuff.
the system ain't really made for us, man.
No, once you go through that, once you get yourself behind bars, bro, and you got that F on your report card, boy, they could pretty much dog walk you the way they want to.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, let me ask y'all a question. What do you think that we could do to offset the way that the system works? In what ways could we be, I mean, not
What
maybe
Buddy doing
advocates?
for his pops?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Keep being independent. Keep grinding. Being able to put on people that's going through the struggle. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I done hired people out the barbershop. They used to sleep in the barbershop. Not this one. You know what I'm saying? But they
Yeah, let
used to
me
sleep in the
find out. No.
barbershop. Yeah.
He said, who's sleeping in this
Who been in my barbershop?
Nah,
know who it
I'm
is.
with you though. Yeah,
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I done hired people, you know, fresh out the barbershop and had nowhere to go. That's where they were sleeping at. You know what I'm saying? Gave them a job and gave them opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And they grateful for me. They still love me to this day. I don't know these people, but they be like, man, you know, they grateful. They love me for it. So it made me feel good at being able to even do something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
that's dope.
yeah, so that's what it's about. Keep being able to help out. Period. Because there ain't no other way. Ain't nobody else gonna do it.
keep
The system
providing
messed up.
opportunities for people. Yeah,
Yeah, the system jacked.
keep doing that because you know that is the necessary part that we have to play. It's just opening doors for people. We do have to do what Shannon Hardin was talking about, and getting into those meetings and trying to push for different policies and stuff like that.
Yeah, that too. Facts.
But you know, it's all gonna come down to us educating each other too as well to try to understand how the system works, and you know, stay your butt the heck up out of jail and out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like
That might be first.
because I'm saying, once you get it, we caught in that web, it's tough. It's tough to get out of. But we do have to, as a people, support each other.
Yeah.
You see somebody that ain't doing the right things, you got to kind of try to pull them out of that mess.
For sure.
And you know, and again, like Don said, like we got to just keep creating and building our communities up. And you know, shout out to CJ for really creating that foundation, because actually that foundation is gonna help a lot more people than his dad.
Right.
Because when you look at,
Because you said he put on his family, right?
yeah,
He
he
put
put
on
on
his
his family,
family.
but what is the foundation actually doing?
Right.
It's helping kids with incarcerated parents. It's helping single mothers. It's helping with reentry. It's helping with prison reform. There's so many different things that's actually helping outside of just CJ's family.
Right.
Other families that's impacted. And those are the things, the programs and the foundations and organizations that people that have been through the trenches and all that need to be creating. And those are the type of things that you get city officials to back you up in.
Right.
And you get out here and start making a difference and start bringing your community in closer and really affecting the community in two ways, where you are getting people off the streets, so you making it safer for people that live in the communities. You know what I'm saying? So it's like working both ways. Boom, all right, this guy got out of prison, he got a job. He get a job, he ain't going to rob the corner store. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's public safety now. You know what I'm That's kind of what you're getting into. So I think that we just have to do those type of things, man. And because let's be real, people gonna look at you the way they look at you. They look at us for our skin color a certain way.
For sure.
So you add some trouble to that, you gonna have a tough time in this society.
And that's all people want is money. They got a good job or some money. They ain't nobody out here robbing and stealing. That's all they want is some money.
Be able to take care of themselves.
Man.
That's it.
Man, so I guess, you know, we had a pretty good conversation about this, man, and I hope that we got some clarity on things. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some people still gonna be in their same mindset about it, but you know, I guess ultimately the bottom line is, you know, man, you get yourself in some trouble, you make mistakes. You know, give other people grace if they mess up. So, man, hopefully it'll come back to you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, you know, let's build our communities up and work together to be better people.
That's
dope right there.
Position.
For sure.
All right, man. Yeah, let's hope to put each other in position to get these rates down. Like, let's get in the community and talk to these kids and explain to them prison ain't what y'all think it is, and the effects of what comes afterwards. No, everybody talks about going to jail. Don't nobody talk about what comes afterwards.
Thanks.
Don't nobody talk about what happens when you go and apply for that job and they see misdemeanor, they see felony, or you can't move into these neighborhoods out here because of your record. And now you got kids. They don't care that you changed.
I don't hear no stories about the people who get hit with the soap in a sock. You know what I mean? That type stuff. Like, it's a soap in the sock. It's a whole lot of stuff that be going on in jail that they don't talk about. You know what I mean? I've been thinking that stuff need to be talked about. Like, you can't sleep. You know what I mean? Like, with no privacy. You know what I mean?
Soap in the sock.
There's a whole lot of people who get done bad and they don't tell them stories. You know what I mean? Like I think more of those stories need to be told, because guess what? It's happening to somebody near you. You see what I'm saying? They just ain't talk about it. They ain't talk about what's going
Scared
on.
Straight program.
They ain't talking about the Glock Dookies though. Who they got hit with the Glock Dookie? Somebody in the comments that got hit with the Glock Dookie. I know somebody did. They ain't talking about it though.
Okay. You know what I mean? We gonna cut him off right now. Hey man, all I got to say is, man, we need y'all to subscribe. We need y'all to like. We need y'all to do what y'all gotta do. Leave a comment, because this was a great conversation that we had here, right? And I know that
subscribe, man.
And I know that y'all might have questions. Y'all might want some follow-up stuff, man. Let us know so we can get on that.
Yeah, no doubt. Just the Barbershop, man. DG, J.A.B, and L Dog, Jerm, we out.
We out, y'all.